Yo, what's up guys, it's Grant bringing you another video. I think this is like maybe the 9th update on the computer. But a lot of you guys have been telling me that the performance would increase if I put the graphics card on the top PCIe slot. So I'm going to go ahead and do that in a little bit. But I'm just making a quick update because I want to show you guys I managed to start mining. I mined overnight. I used MinerGate just because Nice Hash is down because they got hacked. And I mined this much worth of Bitcoin right now. I'm not mining like straight Bitcoin. I'm mining other cryptocurrencies and getting paid in Bitcoin. But that's like roughly $1 and like maybe 10 cents. And that's just from overnight and this morning. So yeah, that will add up if I do that every night. Obviously, I'm not running this. I'm not using the CPU to mine. If I do, I only use like 4 cores, and the graphics card. I mean that's gonna be okay. So I'm using that to mine. But yeah, that can add up if I do that like I don't know every night for a year. It's 365 plus bucks, and then plus the price of Bitcoin itself is gonna increase. So yeah. I just want to show you guys that, which I thought was cool. I managed to mine. I also got like a light pool miner. Not light pool. Well, that's what it's called, but Litecoin miner. I was doing that earlier, but that's gonna take forever, so I just switched to this. But yeah, also on this computer, I'm gonna start listing this stuff on eBay today because I need to sell it. Excuse my voice. I'm getting sick. I don't know why, but I am. So yeah. If you guys need any of this, just comment down below and I'll give you the eBay link. I'm not going to ask crazy prices for this stuff. Probably selling everything here. I don't know about the monitor yet, but definitely a case, RAM, got this motherboard, that water cooler, power supply, hard drive with Windows, LED strip, and a case. I don't know if I said that. Oh yeah, and then here's the laptop I sold for my friend. I got it shipped back. What's it called? Someone bought it on eBay like maybe a month ago, and they complained that it like there were dents in it and stuff because there's like a small ass dent right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I like put a clear picture of that and said like in the description, I literally said there's a dent right there. But they were unhappy and they opened a case because I refused to accept their turn because I was like, you should have looked closer. Like I clearly depicted that. But yeah, stupid. eBay's honestly like the worst website in the world, or the worst like company in the world. They always side with the buyer, so of course the buyer, even though I didn't accept returns, they took my money from me and gave it to the buyer, and the buyer shipped it back. And by the way, yeah, the computer's like broken, so I don't even know what's wrong with it. It's just white screen. The first time I started up, it said no operating system or whatever. So yeah, they returned to me a broken computer. Yeah, see, missing operating system. So I'll try to figure out what to do with that. Obviously, I have to resell it because I need the money. There's no point in keeping this around. And then the charger, of course, I give them a perfectly good charger and they return a broken one. So I don't know if you could steal operating systems. I mean, if you can, that's obviously what they did because there's just no operating system anymore. And I gave them it with an operating system. But yeah, the charger's completely fricked. Like I sold them a brand new charger. This is not the one I gave them. And then I also gave a case with it, and they didn't even bother to return that. So I call eBay, of course, after I like report them and stuff, and they don't do anything. So I call eBay, and they're like, "Oh, like we can't do anything unless the buyer admits to like not returning that item, or like returning a different charger, and for the computer, if they admit to like stealing the operating or removing it." And I was like, why would they admit that if they did that? And they're like, sorry, there's nothing we can do. And I was like, this computer is like now worth less because of like the condition I returned it in, and I don't even have one of the items, and this is broken. And they're like, yeah, there's nothing we can do. So I was like, all right. Like eBay's honestly the worst company in the world. I honestly dealt with so many issues like this just selling over the summer. Like they just never help you. They're never on your side. Like this guy, if you can steal operating systems, which I don't really, honestly, I don't know if you can do that. But for some reason, like that doesn't have an operating system anymore. So if you could, like I guess he's a scammer because he returned it after he stole it. If he did, and eBay basically helped the scammer by allowing them to win the case, which they shouldn't have won in the first place, and then just not doing anything about it for me. Like, literally, like, I could just rant for hours about, like, all the times I've had this stuff with eBay. But yeah, so these parts are going to be up on eBay. If you want any of these parts, you can go ahead and comment down below, like I said, and I'll give you the link once they're up. I'm probably just going to do, like, or best offer on all the parts. And so yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and shut down my computer and move the graphics card to the top slot, like people are telling me. Although I read with my motherboard, it doesn't really matter, and I haven't really noticed any, like, well, I haven't noticed the difference because I haven't had it on the top, but I haven't noticed any, like, unsatisfactory performance. Like, everything seems fine to me, but I'm going to just go ahead and move it up there to be safe, and I'll let you guys know when I'm done with that. Alright, so, starting up, I just switched it around. I don't know, now that it's on the top, I kind of like it better on the top anyways, but I wish I did have something to hide that, those cords down there. And yeah, I'm still probably going to get white cables for these two things, just because the rainbow, like, it looks, or not rainbow, the red, white, and blue looks nice, but it just kind of looks out of place. And one last thing, I finally decided I'm just going to keep this monitor that came with the computer, even though it is pretty badly scratched. It kind of bothers me right there, and right there you can see it too. It's actually perfectly functional. You can only really tell it's scratched when it's on, when there's like darkness around it, or like the screen's dark there, then you could see the scratch obviously because it's white. But yeah, I'm gonna rock the triple monitor setup. I'll probably bring all three back to school as well, or maybe leave this one here. I'm not sure yet, but these two definitely coming back to school. But yeah, here's the setup. As of right now, still no one commented on where I should put these stickers. If no one has an opinion, I'm just going to put them on the back where I thought they'd look nice. But do comment if you have a good idea of where I should put them on the computer. Oh, by the way, this is just a hard drive, so I can transfer files between my Mac and this. I just put it in this slot because it fits perfectly. So I think that's pretty cool. And then, yeah, here's just the setup right now. Obviously, a lot of my stuff's still at school. But this summer I'll make a complete setup video. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.